So this is freestyle. It's not scripted. Hopefully I won't have a lot of editing to do and pausing and what. Hopefully there'll just be a flow to it. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mahle, and around here we mainly focus on bursaries, but we may touch on other topics that have to do with being a student. Right, so today's video is a bit different. I thought I should share a bit about my journey on YouTube and like, why do I even have a channel? Where did it start? What's going on? Why? Is it just for the man? Okay, so I started consuming a lot of YouTube right years back, and I was just enjoying my time on YouTube. I just enjoyed consuming a lot of YouTube content. And then one day I thought, hey, why not start your own YouTube channel? But then again, I hesitated. This was catty because I'm just like, oh my word, I'm gonna have to show my face. I'm gonna work. What am I even going to be talking about? Yeah, this, that. I had a lot of excuses. But fine, okay. I decided to start a channel. Yeah, this was a couple of years ago. This is not my first channel, by the way. It was like my third or fourth. Right, so the first one, I started the channel. It was something, okay, so what I did was, okay, because I know that I have a lot of interests, I have a lot of things that I like talking about. So in order for me to decide what to focus on, let me just go on YouTube and see the gap and look for a gap, right? So I love life sciences, just enjoy the subject. It was one of the subjects that I did enjoy even in high school. So you thought, you know what, I went on YouTube. There were not a lot of content creators, YouTubers who were producing content that had to do with life sciences. By the way, it was a couple of years back. Right now I know there's a lot of people, even on TikTok, beautiful content. Right, so I go on YouTube and think, okay, I like life science, so let me see. Okay, and I see, okay, there aren't a lot of content creators producing content on life sciences. Why go for life science besides instead of any other thing? I wanted to produce or to create content that is educational, because my thing is, I want to help people, right? As much as, not saying you guys benefit as well as I benefit. The people who are watching my content are also gaining something, right? So I knew that educational content is the way to go for me. And I enjoy talking about life sciences, so might as well just produce content that have to do with life sciences. And on top of that, there is a gap. So yeah, life science is the one. But I was still not sure about showing my face. Like, no, I don't want to show my face. No. Anywho, so I decided to go with life sciences. Should I tell you what the name of the channel was? Nah, I think I even changed it. Yeah, I think I even changed it. But okay, shop, sit down, go on my laptop, I look at my study guide. Okay, now I'm preparing content. All right, just do it. Start with DNA, by application, and what. And so I decide to create voiceovers, like about my PowerPoint presentation vibes, because in that way I won't have to show my face, but I'll still be able to produce content that is valuable and hopefully that can be monetized as well. Sure, I do that. I wasn't really consistent, and the growth, it was discouraging. Listen, I'm not saying I wanted to wake up the next morning with 1,000 subscribers, or wake up the next morning with 500 subscribers from zero, guys. Or no, that's not what I'm saying, because I did not have any other social media account, so people did not know me. Okay, nobody knew me on social media like that. Okay, but I know from the like a steady growth. I wanted to be in a situation where, let's say, okay, today it's a Monday, 2 subscribers, yay. Tomorrow maybe 1, the next day maybe 5. We have although it might be slow, but we are not stagnant. We are moving. And I felt like my channel was stagnant. Although the views did surprise me, because honestly, in terms of the views, at first I was just like, who's gonna watch it? Maybe like 5 people, 10 people. And I'm like, okay. I started at like 100 and something. Oh, sometimes it's 50. My videos, and I'm like, oh. But still, I need a subscriber count also to grow. It's not growing, it's just anywho. And so I was discouraged, and then I lost motivation, right? And then I stopped the channel, right? And then life science is maybe one side. Then some time passes by, and then I started consuming a lot of personal finance content, right? Because I believe that it's important for us, right, to teach ourselves, even before you are even 100,000 year, a millionaire, or whatever near that you want to be. Teach yourself the principles of money now. Teach yourself the importance of saving. Teach yourself the difference between saving and investment. Teach yourself the different types of taxes and whatever it's out there. What is an emergency fund? All of those things. So I started consuming that content and I was enjoying it. And I'm just like, wait a minute. This is the things, these are the type of content that I believe that we should be consuming while we are still students, while we still, don't have salaries, right? Let's consume this now. What did I do? Create another channel. And what were we talking about? Personal finance. It was based on personal finance. And I was enjoying creating that content. I am not going to lie. What was my problem? I got to a point where I got bored. And I realized, okay, so smartly, this thing of you trying to like niche down and narrow down, it's not gonna work for you, right? Because yes, the main thing can be the main thing, right? Let the main thing be the main thing. But I also want to talk about other things, right? So it was that I got bored of speaking about the same thing, and I was also discouraged at the rate at which I was growing. Because to me, I'm talking about money. Do you not want to hear more about money? Let's grow together. Let's learn together. I was expecting this, right? And that was not the case, right? So the niche was too narrow for me. The growth was not fast enough. It was multifactorial. And then I paused, right? And then as I paused, I went through, I came across a video here on, I think it was here on YouTube, right? People talking about growth on TikTok, right? And then I'm like, TikTok, okay. TikTok, why? Because why? Because TikTok as a dancing app. And yes, as much as I was part of a dance group in primary school, but something there was many months ago, I'm sure I don't even have the rhythm. I'm sure I don't even have the rhythm anymore, and just not interested, right? So that's why TikTok it's not my thing. I'm from you dance. But I watching this video. How easy it is to grow on TikTok, all of those good things compared to YouTube, and so I said, let me give this TikTok thing a try, right? You get it on TikTok, right? Sign up. I don't know. Hey, there's more to this than just people dancing, right? And this was last year, if not 2022. I think I started taking TikTok or started using TikTok last year. I think early last year, right? So I get in there, I'm like, this is interesting. But so, I'm like, okay, now what do I talk about still? I'm trying to find my niche, right? Because I'm like, I'm definitely going to be talking about God. And I want to talk about money as well. The little that I know, I want to share it. I'm like, what else? What else? What do I do? Because my little cat, I kept hearing a lot of people talking about niche. People need to know you. Get the teasing. And I'm just like, yo, like, what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to not talk about? Okay, so so the plan was, because it's easier to grow on TikTok compared to YouTube, you know what? So let me first work on growing on TikTok. Then we bring the TikTok audience to YouTube. Huh? Okay, but still, I've realized that I can't just niche down because I'm gonna get bored. Okay, so I tried a lot of different things on TikTok. I'm okay, let me try a lot of different things. Really, if something is placed, if there's a message that is placed in my heart that has to do with God, a verse, whatever, a worship song, let me put it there. And then, yes. And then one thing that I thought about is, I was once in a position where, as a first year, there are a lot of things. I felt intimidated by university because there were a lot of things that I did not know, right? I just did not know what to expect. So one of the pillars, I guess, of my content, let me share things that I believe are important to know as a matriculant who's going to be going to university next year. And I say university because I don't know much about college. So so let me rather stick to into NDRC, right? So that's like one of the pillars, or the things that I spoke about is the Lord, things that I think are important for you to know as a matriculate is going to university next year. So that segment, I would call it in case you didn't know. So what's that? And what else did I oh yes, and I also started sharing bursaries as well, right? A lot of people are also looking for bursaries even on TikTok, right? So I'm just like, let me share, man. Maybe quite a number of or who's just scrolling and then I told him apply, and then I told him to share it. What else did I share? Yeah, so I was just trying a lot of different things, you know? Right, and then this one day, and I just started getting views, maybe like 400, 200, maybe 1,000 on a lucky day. I was ranging, and then this one day, I shared a bursary, and I didn't expect much. Oh, here, let me post it. I closed the app and then I went to school. When I came back, and I remember it was a Friday, and then I opened the app. For the first time, I saw with this notification where you have like a lot of notifications to the point where it's just written 99 plus. That was the first time I saw that on my account. I'm like, what? Because I know what that meant. So I'm like, hold on. And then Mangena is the bursary video. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So actually there are a lot of people who are looking for bursaries. A lot of people. And then I started responding to comments and whatnot. And then from there I continued to grow. Yes, the main thing that I share on TikTok, or rather shared on TikTok, it was bursaries, but I did continue a segment me off in case you didn't know, because I still wanted to share izinto that I didn't know of a university, and I thought would be valuable for omunye umuntu who has no one ozomtshela lezi zinto. So let me be the big sis. Hey, let me be the big sis. So I continued to share that, and you know, I'm like, okay, go back. And that's how it started. And manje, I'm like, whoa, remember, this growth was not just, but still part of a strategy, right? It actually makes sense to me. It would be even easier for umuntu who is looking for bursaries if I just create a video, instead of them having to look through each post. Just video that is like has a lot of bursaries in one. So let me just create videos where people can receive or get to know about a lot of bursaries in one video, right? And so that's how I started with, okay, let's now move from TikTok and let's go to YouTube, because the truth is looking for these bursaries is also time consuming. And again, remember, I wanted you to benefit and Nami to benefit, right? Let's both benefit. And unfortunately, TikTok does not does not pay South African creators for views. But there is like an option, you know, when you go to the comments on a video or any post on TikTok of a creator who has 10,000 or more followers, comment, there's like a gift box thingy. You can gift a creator by tapping there and, you know, choosing an amount that you would like to give to them. Yeah, so there's that. But in terms of what they do kwezinye indawo, it's not done in South Africa, right? So yeah, continue to put in the work, and yeah, we've made it to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing, right? It is amazing. And what I love about it is that noma sengiqala sengithola imali, ngizoyithola ngazi ukuthi khona abantu vele futhi who are benefiting ngalokho engikwenzayo. So I absolutely love educational content. So with that being said, please help me. Please help me by, if you have access to Wi-Fi, you know, watch these videos, share them with a friend, because as much as I do have the 1,000 subscribers, I don't have a 4,000 watch hours. In order for me to be monetized, I need both in a space of 365 days. So within a year, I need both. Oh yes, and something else that I would like to address is I go through a lot, or I see a lot of bursaries, to the point where it's not possible, or it would be highly difficult for me to remember what each bursary funds. So if you're one of the people who sent me a DM asking me for bursaries of a certain field of study, and I say to you I don't remember or I don't know, it is because I genuinely don't remember or I genuinely don't know. If hey, check this out, that's because Leo Basari, chances are I've seen it like multiple times. Oh, this Feb funds this, oh, this bursary funds that, but actually often. So please, if I say I don't remember or I don't know, I'm glad now I genuinely don't know or I genuinely do not remember. So yeah, that is the journey so far. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and if you have made it this far, please leave this emoji so I know you're here. And remember that God loves you. Until we meet again, toodles.